Okay.
These may help the flow.
Okay. So I'm probably gonna do the same mission as I did a few hours ago. So I don't know. Still path. When I do a mission,
Use it to spread our way.
when I do a mission, I try to choose something. When I do a mission, I try to choose something that I want to play. I just come here, I check the star chart to have some ideas on what to do. I also check these options up here. So I have to do this. I usually do this because the idea of having a good reward gives us motivation to do the missions like these ones. So motivation to do a mission can be a good reward or a mission that we like to do. Like this one I did, this Hurricane Catalyst. Anyone can do this. Catalyst, free catalyst. Everything is free as long as you know how to obtain or get some platinum. It becomes free. But yeah. So I also need to do this. Not that I'm going to build an Exil's warframe adapter now, but I will be building in the future. Someday in the future I'm gonna build a Exil's warframe adapter. I'm not gonna build now because it costs 2 forma, and I'm using forma a lot to build new weapons, so... Okay, still path alerts. Probably gonna do this one first, still path, and then the new missions. This is a good thing to do in the first days. This gives a lot of the first items that we can get here on Deimos, on the Necrolisk. Lloyd or attack. One sentinel, Lloyd or attack. He gives arcanes and weapon parts. We can sell the weapons, we can sell the arcanes. The first few days of doing this is a good mission to do. It's a fun mission. It's an efficient mission to do because it's a defense. This is also a good mission to do. Not as efficient as defense because everyone is walking around. You are losing too much loot on survival. Here you don't lose too much loot on Tayana. Okay. Just gonna do these missions. Not talk much about this. Rescue Spy, so Wukong, Trinity. I'm going with Trinity. So I'm going with Trinity. This boss, it's faster to do with Trinity. Okay, I sold this one. Okay, I've sold Pax Charge. I still have another one. Okay. Seems fine. I'm not going to mess with this. Speed trigger while acceleration. Fire rate here. Okay. It's fine. Here, Pax Charge again. So Pax Charge again. Still a Karma Strip. If you see chat in subscribers, means that I'm doing a break on the voice. So yeah, sometimes I do a break on the voice, sometimes I do a break on the stream. So yeah. Okay, so as I said before, chat is going to be many times in subscribers only. Yeah. Means that I'm doing a break on the voice. So Trinity is good for this mission and for many other missions. What I need to check what Elmith ability do I have? Smite? Wait. Smite? Siren is better than this. Siren, corrosive or radiation. Siren, Ember. I need to check Siren and Ember. Probably going with Ember. I didn't subsume Ember, but I need to subsume her. So I need to check these augments, Siren and Ember. So Siren, Ember, Oberon. I prefer Ember because it's heat damage. So I really prefer Ember. Decoy Defy, Desiccation and Power. And Snare. can use roar, but I don't know. Just don't know. Like, pull is also useful, but I don't have range on her. So I'm going for... I have lots of strength. Duration is going to be a problem on that ability. Duration. Roar is a problem because of duration. Can't be a ability like that. That costs duration. Terrify, Tesla. Thermal Slaughter. I didn't subsume Fire Blast. It's probably from Ember. No. So Siren, which one is... I think is Decoy. It's gotta be Oberon. It's the only option. Null Star is duration. No. Low duration. So no. Low duration. This has duration also. Yeah, it's gonna be a problem. It's going to be a problem because of the duration. It's going to be a big problem. Silence also. Silence is good. "30 seconds. Silence is good. Silence is good because it's low duration, and silence needs low duration. Silence is a good option. I'm curious to see how much duration do I have on silence. Pull doesn't have duration. It's a good thing, but I don't have range on her. Infested mobility. No. Ice Wave also no. I need to check then the augments for this. This is probably a good option. Duration, no, it's not. Has duration. No, it will expedite suffering. No. Okay. Breach Surge. This is good for Trinity. Doesn't have duration. This is good for Trinity. I will check how much duration do I have on Smite Infusion. See how many seconds do I have on Smite Infusion. 5 seconds. God, that's really bad. Ability duration 16 seconds. So this is a no. This is a no because of the duration. This is a EV Trinity, so I'm going for Breach Surge. Should I use Dispensary? No, because duration not gonna give me nothing with Dispensary. Must be ability without duration. Probably Breach Surge. So air bursts. No. Banish. No. Breach Surge is a good option. No. Does this have duration? Probably going for the Breach Surge and Snare. Pool. Maybe I'll use the pool, but I don't have range. Do I have range on a pool? Pool is not a bad idea. I really like pool. I'm going for pool. I prefer pool over Breach Surge. Roar has duration, so no. I think this ability gives electricity to Volt, but duration. So pull or silence. Pull the enemies or silence. This is crowd control, but pull is also crowd control. I still prefer pull. I still prefer pull. Okay, I need to fix the sound. Welcome. I'll just call you Hippo. I need to fix the sound. Yeah. I need to fix the sound.
Ivo the noob said, hey hey.
Yeah, I need to fix the sound. Now it's fixed. Was inactive. I need to activate the sound. I'll call you Hippo. Kinda sounds good, Hippo. If you don't like too much, you can say I don't like too much Hippo.
Eputix G said, how
Hip-
goes it today?
Tix G. Hippo. Tix G. I can call you Hippo. Hippo Tix G. Hippo, it's fine. Not high. Not Hippo. Great. So this is not the first time you are here, but I'm trying to remember. I don't remember if we talk about anything before, but it's not the first time you are here, so I'm trying to remember if we talk about anything special, but I don't remember. I don't remember if I've seen you here before. I don't remember what we talk about. But welcome, Hippo. I do think I've called you Hippo before. I have some memory about calling Hippo before. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm just doing... this is not a special stream. This is just...
Eputix G said, last time I was here I was a lot lower, Mr. Lol. I haven't been watching much streams. I just had a daughter and I am back into warframes.
Okay. I do remember calling you Hippo before, so congratulations. Having a kid is the best thing we can experience, so you're gonna have many happy days, so congratulations. My kid, my daughter is 16, so she's big. She's almost an adult. She's a teen. She's 16, so, but yeah, she's close to being to 18 to be an adult in Portugal. So yeah, you're gonna have some really fun times, happy moments.
Eputix G said, trying to farm some credits right now, and yeah, you can call me that, it's fine.
Okay. So congratulations, you're gonna have many happy days. Hope everything goes well for you and your family. So yeah, having a kid is the best thing. Just
Eputix G said, wow man, you don't sound like you'd have a 16-year-old, and thank you so much, my man.
yeah, I don't sound like I am 38, but I am 38, so close to 40. 38. My kid was born, I was 21, 22, 21, 21 or 22, something like that. This was some time ago, 16 years ago, so yeah, it's the best thing that can happen to us. So that's why we were born, to have kids. So have a family, have kids, build a family. So I can't use this. I will use pull, and maybe greedy pull. Why not? So congratulations, having a kid is the best thing. That's why we are born, to have a family, have kids, and yep. So you're gonna have many happy moments with your kid, with your daughter. Yeah. The only advice I can give is to be patient. It's not easy to be patient with kids. They keep destroying things and messing around with stuff. The kids stuff, what kids do, what we all did as kids. So the only advice I can give is be patient, because it's not easy. Sometimes we lose patience because kids sometimes destroy everything. But that's the nature of us, trying to learn things, trying to mess around with stuff to learn. I think I'm going for pull. I forget to check the... yeah, it's the only advice I can give you. Just be patient, because it's not easy to be patient. So try to buy pills in the pharmacy for patience. Go to the pharmacy, ask for patience pills. Do you sell patience pills? I'm gonna need many. It's not easy to raise a child, so you need lots of patience. If you have experience with kids, it's great, but when we don't have experience, it's kind of hard. We have to learn the hard way. How to raise a child, it's not easy. Okay, I need range. I need to check how much range. 100% for the pool. What I can do, I can increase the range and place pull and place stretch here. I can place stretch or overextend it, which I don't really want to use because of the negative strength. So I'm just going for the stretch and pull, stretch and pull, stretch and pull. Funny. I'm just doing this is not a normal stream. This is just streaming gameplay. I'm not really interacting with anyone, just by talking, speaking, having a chat. That's the only interaction I'm doing. So I can play with the people in chat. I can play, but this stream is really just for daily chores, daily tasks, daily missions, weekly missions. It's just a stream to hang out and talk about this and that. So cool. I do enjoy this. So it requires bile. So I'm going for 60% of this. I do think it's 60. Nav coordinates. Okay, so 61. I need 61. So I'm going for bile. And then here, maybe railjack resources, ISOs, and taco plate. Okay, seems fine like this. So I'm looking for an ability for the configuration A. The B is something else. The C is for Eidolons, so it's dispensary on C. And yeah, I was looking for a low duration ability. Pool has no duration, so it's a good ability to use on configuration A. So this is duration 1 second duration, EV Trinity, Energy Vampire Trinity. So yeah, I also need flow, stretch. Oh, stretch is good for this Energy Vampire. 18 meters, magnetic procs, magnetic buff, which is good. Magnetic status is good for galvanizing mods and condition overload. So this is, I'm not gonna use this, and this I'm gonna use. This one I'm not gonna use. So yeah. Stretch is, it's a good mod for this build. Okay. I can use greedy pull, but to pull the resources, but it's kind of buggy. It was kind of buggy when I tried before. So this EV Trinity, Energy Vampire Focused Build Trinity, is for the Talwragger. She can take the health of Talwragger. Tilragger, I think they call it Tin Man. As I said before, I can play, do some credit farms, do something. But I really want to finish just hanging out, have a nice talk with everyone. Because I don't stream a lot, for the reason was I wanted to do special streams, but I'm not able to do special streams. I'll just stream daily gameplay, daily chores, daily tasks, daily missions, daily gameplay, just to hang out and have a chat with everyone. It's not really a stream, it's just some common tasks we do every single day in Warframe, so nothing special. I can still do a few things in now Warframe being buggy again. Oh yeah, I really like this skill. Just stun them, take the health, pull them, take the health, pull them, take the health. Crowd control gives Trinity crowd control, and every Warframe it's essential to have. It's essential to have crowd control in Warframe. Crowd control in Warframe, it's a must-have. It's a thing all Warframes should have, crowd control abilities. And they can have. You have pull. To subsume, you can use pull. So you can use pull and then take the health. Pull them to crowd control them. Stun them. Stun, then you take the health. And then you blast them. Yeah, these are still path enemies, so they are kind of tough. They are near, which makes them tougher. Oh, this is really, really fun to play like this with Trinity. Just stun them, freeze them, stuns them, do some pull. Yeah, this is good. This is a good choice of a... This is a good choice of a power ability. She doesn't need the dispensary on this build because she has energy from Energy Vampire. So if I have Energy Vampire, I don't need the... If I have Energy Vampire, I don't need the people are let me see if this works on the exams. It does. Whoa. What? Whoa. Whoa. I'm gonna play Trinity more, just for the exits. So my defense is energy, so I'm tanking with energy, using quick thinking. So I can tank with shields, I can tank with health, and I can tank with shields. I can tank health armor. So if I tank with health, is health and armor. Oh, slow Nova, great. Great. Yeah. Interesting choice of a warframe ability to use. Really interesting. Come here, friends. I'm gonna just pull them all. So, Vastilok has punch through. It passes through the... Vastilok has punch through. It goes through the walls. Also the Tomb Finger explosion. This Tomb Finger explosion passes through the walls. So, as gaze. This is a great choice for Trinity. I'm gonna play Trinity like this. Just like this. Just like I'm playing now. In the other missions. Really fun thing to... Doesn't work on this. The pool doesn't work on this. But works on this. It's kind of far away, so I need more. I think I'm gonna place more range. I'm gonna change to overextended. I'm gonna switch to overextended just to use the pool. Less damage. So I have less damage, but yeah. I prefer less damage and more range on the pool. It's way better to have more range on the pool. It's kinda not really far with the stretch. I'm going to balance the pool between the energy vampire. Energy vampire is taking... Do you know what you have to do next in Warframe? Yes. To do next in Warframe, do you know? I always know what to do next in Warframe. Play the missions that make me have fun. Yes. Yes, I do. Sometimes they ask these questions. It's interesting to see. Yes, I do. I do know what to do in Warframe. I was lost some time ago. I really was lost. But now I know what to do. What I like to do in Warframe. Which is building weapons, make fun builds, play fun missions, play the most rewarding missions, trade chat for platinum, but that's not a part of the game play. It's a part of the game, but not gameplay. So range, duration, efficiency, range, strength, range, 45, so 71 damage, 71% damage. It's dealing quite of a damage, but I really want the pull. I really want the range on the pool. So I'm going to sacrifice strength for more range. Oh well, I can't. I need to search for something to change. So I need a dash, another dash. What was it here? Flow and equilibrium. So I need a dash. I don't have equilibrium. Equilibrium. No. But I need a dash for the fleeting expertise. So I need a dash for fleeting expertise and I need a dash for equilibrium. This one is equilibrium, energy orbs. Yes. So it's going to be a dash. It's going to be a dash. Dash. Okay, so forma and a dash here. A V and a dash. A dash and a dash. And I can go for another dash. Oh, I can switch this for... I can go for another dash. Okay, fleeting expertise, actions, forma. So this is why I need plenty of forma. This is not. This is why I'm not building. I keep changing the builds, tweaking them, changing them, upgrading them. I keep changing the builds. Give me just a second so I can check everything. So I keep changing the builds, upgrading them. So overextended. I'm gonna sacrifice strength. So it's 70, 56 to 71. Okay, range. More range on pull. 23 to reach. Stretch. Not I will reach. So 23 for 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, 5 meters is not much. Should I sacrifice for 5 meters? I need to check. I need to check. I need to test. If I'm going to simulacrum. I'm gonna test in simulacrum. How much is the difference? This is really worthy. Probably is. I already know I'm going to use more range and less strength, but I need to see with my eyes the distance. I will prefer having even more range than this. The pool, I don't know, the pool build I really enjoy. Crowd controlling with pool. I'm using it on mag. It's extremely useful. It's kind of funny also to see them flying around. I just want to test the difference between the stretch and the overextend. Yeah. So she gets free energy from the energy vampire. Okay. So the pull. We check how much. If I can pull them from here. No. 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 It's not much of a difference. Oh, I'm not using the mod, I think. I think I'm not using a range mod. Pull should have more. I do. I'm using stretch. Wow. really has no range. Wow. Okay. Okay. Really low range. Okay. We pull them here. Not much range. Let me see if I can see a big difference between this and the other one. I can tag the meters, but I don't want to tag meters. I want to see with my eyes. I want to test with my eyes. Yeah, as I thought, not much of a difference. But I'm still going with this. Overextended. It really lacks on range. Still better. Okay, I'm going for the overextended. This is quite of a... It's kind of okay. Okay-ish. Okay-ish. Kind of okay-ish. I'm still going for the overextender. Yeah, I'm still going for the overextended. I'm going for the overextended. It's not the range I wanted. I wanted more than this. But I do think on mag works better. Has more range on mag. The original one. This is a nerfed one. Yeah. Let me check the energy vampire. How much is it? It's okay. The damage. I can't see the damage, but I can see here. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay, the damage. I'm going for the overextender. Instead of stretch. Sacrificing I will sacrifice strength over range. I will sacrifice the strength and get some range. We have to see with our own eyes and test. I can tag and see how many meters, but I want to see the distance, calculate with by instinct. So rescue spy. I can do this defense. They have physical damage resistance, so I'm using heat, and primary is heat, secondary is corrosive heat. Okay, I'm going with Trinity. I can crowd control. I have crowd control, so I'm going with Trinity. As I said before, this is not a special stream, this is just gameplay, not a real stream, so you just hang out and chat about stuff. You can ask questions. I will not charge you for questions for the moment, maybe later. You can chat about many things. So I have crowd control with Trinity, which is the pool. So I'm not gonna use secondary, I'm gonna give him the secondary. So yeah. First I'm gonna use energy vampire. So I can get some energy, then I'm gonna pull them. Not that this is a... Oh, this is really great. This is really great. I did well taking the overextended. Did well. If you're asking what weapons am I using, yeah, I'm using two kit guns, Tomb Finger and Gaze. Tomb Finger as primary, Gaze as secondary, which is the operative. What the operative is using. Warframe being buggy for a moment, because yeah. This is not steel path, this is sortie, so yeah, not as big of a challenge as steel path, but still can be as a weapon that has blast radius. This is probably my favorite weapon now. It was not, but I changed the build to be my favorite weapon in the Tom Finger primary. So yeah, I do think I'm using Primal Firestorm. I'm not sure, but I need to check if I'm using Primal Firestorm on Tom Finger. I'm really enjoying this build of Trinity. Makes Trinity way more fun to play and way more powerful. So, as you can see, it's a good range on the explosion. Has a good range and good damages. Both are status builds, are status kit guns, both of them. Oh yeah. I could do a critical two finger, but I don't want to do that. This is way overkill, way overpowerful. I just shoot one shot and then Energy Vampire and melts the Eximus like. But this is sortie. This is not Steel Path. So it's not the same thing. This is a great kit gun, Tomb Finger Primary. Tomb Finger Primary is really great, really fun to play. If you build it like this, to be fast and fun, if you build it to be fast, the reload, the charging of the reload is really fast. The charging reload, it's not a normal reload, it's a charging. It's quite fast. Charging reload, yeah. Can I pull the... what? No way. Can I? Well, can I? Let me check. No. I don't think I can. I was checking like... I was checking like the... I was checking if I can pull the items like Randall, but I don't think so. I don't think I can. Can I? Maybe. No, it's a vacuum. It's not. It's the vacuum. But vacuum has more range now. It seems that vacuum has more range. The Energy Vampire Trinity, the EV Trinity, is built for negative duration, so she can deal damage with Energy Vampire ability. So yeah, we get more energy and we also get more energy and we also get a... how many kills? 37, not much. So both weapons are good weapons. Good kit guns, so yeah. Okay, I need to pause this, check the other. this Tomb Finger became way more fun to play and more powerful since last time I changed the build, increased the speed, and so when we increase the speed, this is how fast we can shoot. So we have infinite ammunition. It's a charger reload, so yeah. 15 shots. They reload really fast. Extremely fast. Charging reload. Infinite ammunition. So there's nothing to point bad about this weapon. Good damage. Nice area of effect. Nice range on the blast. So really nothing to point. I do prefer this weapon over Kuvabram or any other weapon that has radial blast. Area of effect explosions, AoE explosions. I do prefer because I changed the build to be speedy. So it's speedy, huge explosions, speedy shots, semi-auto also. I can shoot semi-auto, so I can do a charged shot, a semi-auto shot. This is semi-auto, and then charged shot. So he has a void shell, golden. This player made a golden operative, which is interesting. So yeah, really good choice of a color to do the operative, to fashion the operative. So radiation, I have to kill them with radiation. Okay. No problem killing them with radiation procs. Someone is down. Really overkill on the Eximus. It's really overkill on the Eximus. This is gonna destroy Eximus in still path really fast. Really powerful against Eximus. Some abilities are not powerful against Eximus, but this one is. Mesa's regulators, I increased the critical chance with Archon charts. So Mesa's regulators have 100% critical chance. And critical damage also. Primal Ravage, not Ravage, it's the Primal Pistol Gambit and Primal Target Cracker. Secondary on Mesa. So I have 100% critical chance with Archon charts. Meta regulators, also good damage on the Eximus. Disability, Energy Vampire, good damage on the Eximus. I can do something like this, take a shot and then do the Energy Vampire. Something like this, really overkill with this weapon. Yeah. Those are Eximus. Are sortie Eximus. Level... I don't know. I need to check the level of them. If I have time to target... No. But it's really overkill, really powerful. Maybe I'm being boosted by some ability. Maybe. Ability from teammates, squad mates, damage blessings and stuff. I don't know. But it's kind of overkill. The Eximus, see, 24 Eximus kills. Really powerful and fun to play. Do I know what to do next in Warframe? I'm doing it. I'm doing builds to overkill the enemies. Having fun doing overkill builds. really powerful builds. So Sortie was level 80 Eximus, not much. What is this? Mobile defense? I will do with Trinity again. This is Sortie. Oh, that was 50-60. Okay, this is Sabotage. Sabotage on the Void as a defense target, so I'm going Trinity. We have a defense target on the this sub. Didn't was too slow. Tapping escape. So the the Void mission as a defense target, defense objective. So we need to defend an objective in the Void. The Earth Sabotage also. Sabotage also has a defense objective. So when we have defense objectives to defend an objective, better to warframe being buggy. This always happens when loading team members. The first time a squad member enters the mission, warframe freezes for 1 second or 2. This happens all the time, every single time. When someone enters to... It's the loading time of the new player. So this is the defensive target, defense objective. These are not active because now they are. Okay, so this is Gaze. I prefer Gaze over Nucor. And Cyclone. Still prefer Gaze. Heat Corrosive Gaze. This is pure heat. Pure heat. Jump finger. So, I do not need dispensary because I have energy vampires, so I'm fine. Ammunition also don't need because I'm using kit guns, so I don't need dispensary for ammunition. So playing kit guns with Trinity is a good option. Playing charging reloads is a good option. Pax charge, kit guns, so Natarok has infinite ammunition, maximum. Fulman, normal. What was the other weapon? Normal flux rifle. Not the Tenet. The Tenet has a reload, normal ammunition. It's not a rechargeable reload. But yeah. Warframe being buggy again. Maybe I need to do a break. Maybe I do need to do a break. So I'm just checking here some things.
You do not want to be on this side of the portal when that key
Okay,
melts down.
seems to be better now.
Objective complete. The Void Key and Torsion Beam device are out of commission. The enemy will not be returning anytime soon. All your objectives are...
I'm just not playing the new mission because I need to end this. So I need to finish this task, so yeah. I'm just taking out the Eximus because we have a good chance to get a ribbon sliver. Talking about ribbon slivers, I need to go get the ribbons. Okay, time to turn the music on again. So I need to check the maybe this one, I don't know, let's check this one. Music videos, these are nice music videos for royalty free on YouTube. So should I do quick break for the quick resets? Let me check. Maybe yes, maybe not. What did I play? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Just check this music video. Okay. Next mission. To the Wukong missions. Oh. Mobile defense. I'll do it again with. I'll do it again with the Trinity. I need to level her, but I'm getting a bit. Yeah. I wanted to be the host. This is kind of funny because I'm choosing the North American server. It seems that players in North America having a good internet connection. Some. Just a cable. Mobile defense. Eximus. It's not a problem. This was energy reduction, also not a problem. And yeah, none of these missions are quite hard to do. They are not hard to do for the warframe I'm using, for the builds I'm using. They can be hard missions to do when we're using different warframes and different builds, but not with the gear I have. It's not going to be a really hard mission to do. It's going to be quite fast and quite easy to do, so yeah. Okay.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend another applications below the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
Okay. Over guard, healing over guard, probably that one. Oh well. Yeah, it's quite overkill. It's quite overkill.
Move on. Access to a terminal. Find one and patch me in.
When we combine the ability with a weapon, it becomes really overkill. But you have to combine the right ability with the right weapons. Yeah. If we manage to find a good weapon. I always take this out because they usually give one mod, and one mod is credits and handle. So being one mod being credits and handle, so one mod giving credits or handle if you choose to sell it. I can strip the armor. I can use the battle link and strip the armor. It's a good option. It's a really good option to strip the armor. I'll use the battle link on Trinity and strip the armor for the enemies. I'm gonna take out the and use the battle link. Take out the intensify. Yeah, I'm gonna take out the intensify and use the battle link. Kinda really overkill. Combination between energy vampire and kinda really overkill. And I'm glad this works on the exams. Some exams don't take any abilities. And let's not forget, I'm giving energy to... I'm giving huge amounts of energy to my squad friends. So they keep spawning. They keep spamming, not spawning, spamming the abilities. Gara was spamming the abilities because I was giving energy to Gara. If the player uses the same builds I do, the infinite energy builds with dispensary, they will have no problem with energy. But if they don't, am I going for the Riven Sliver? I don't know, let's go for the Riven Sliver, why not? Sometimes you can use the Yeah, the Riven Sliver is down there. So, as I was imagining, Gara was doing some kills. So, okay. Let me check if the shot is on subscribers only. No, I don't think so. No, it's not. So as you see, I'm tanking with energy, and I can still heal myself. So, yeah, quite powerful build on Trinity. But still, I'm going to use a batlink to strip the armor. I need to check how that works, the batlink. I need to test it, replace it for it's gonna be even 6,000 kova. Okay, could be more than 6,000, something like 10,000, 12,000 minimum. But okay, let me check the batlink. So the batlink works. Funny. Okay, sorry. Seems that I'm missing that. Let me check what does this do. Okay, 60%. But I need to check this mod on the... Let me check how much a batlink is going for. I think I tried to buy it once, but I never finalized the bill, the purchase. A batlink is going for how much? 15 platinum. Let me check. Everyone's selling for 15. Maybe. I need to see how this batlink works on the... So I'm going to replace the intensify. Yeah. So I'm gonna use a batlink here and then check how much armor reduction does it give and how many enemies. So I need to place the mod and then check here how does it work. Not that she needs the armor reduction. Does she need the armor reduction? I'm trying to think on targets, on enemies that gonna be useful. but she's quite powerful with because this ignores the armor. The energy vampire is ignoring the armor. But still, I'm gonna go for the Abat Link. I'm gonna try it out. So let's go to the dojo. While I go to the dojo, someone can message or not, send me a message. Most common thing to happen, as I realize over time, players sending message about prices. They don't send the messages to help us, but to help themselves. Because if I try to buy, let's imagine, well, like I was trying to buy the Blaze mod for 5 platinum. Some players message me. I think they are trying to help everyone, but that's not true. Because if you are a seller and you are selling Blaze, trying to sell Blaze in trade chat for the price they want to sell, which is 50 platinum, 60, 65 platinum, 70, whatever price it is. So I am a seller, I'm trying to sell Blaze for 75 platinum. I see someone in chat, in trade chat, trying to buy Blaze for 5 platinum, and I'm trying to sell for 75. So every single player is going to see that Blaze price is 5 platinum. So there is a player trying to buy Blaze for 5 platinum. That means Blaze is going to be 5 platinum. So I'm trying to sell for 75. I'm going to send a message to that player trying to buy for 5 platinum. I'm going to say, Blaze is not 5 platinum. You are a scammer, you are this, you are that. That's what I realize. That players that are sending me messages, they are not trying to help me or others, but because I asked for help to those players. I have some fast conversations, and I realize they are doing that to help themselves. So, because they are trying to sell for 75, they see a player trying to buy for 5, everyone else is going to think Blaze is 5 platinum. So, if everyone else thinks Blaze is 5 platinum, that player is not going to be able to sell Blaze for 75 or 65, whatever price it is on the warframe markets. So they get angry when they see a player trying to buy for 5 because they want to sell for 75. That player is going to influence the other players seeking Blaze. So they are going to see 5 platinum. I'm going to buy Blaze for 5 platinum. So, and the seller is going to lose the trade. They message players, they say to players that you are a scammer, you are this, you are that. And at first we think they are trying to be helpful to the community, to help the community. So we don't influence much on prices, trying to not fool the others with prices, but they are actually trying to sell that mod for the price they go on the market, the price they choose, whatever. And they are getting angry with players trying to buy for cheap prices when they want to sell for more expensive prices or the market prices, whatever. That's what I realized. I realized that because I asked questions to those players, small conversations, and I realized they don't really want to help the community or the other players or do something for someone else. They are really trying to focus on themselves also. Okay, this is a video game, so it's not really important to help anyone. It's a video game. It's a hobby to pass time. So it's not real life. But at first I got confused. Give me just a second. See, as I was saying, this player wants to sell for this price, which is 15. Players want to sell for this price or more, and they see someone trying to buy for less. I'm influencing the price of the abate link, which means player may be angry because I'm placing a price on the abate link. Player is trying to sell the abate link for 15, 20, 30. This is proving exactly the thing I was talking about. Because players want to sell for the market price or more expensive. I'm trying to buy for 10 platinum. Other players gonna see me post the message. They are seeing me posting the message. So player gets angry at others and does this. So the price is this, I want to sell for this price. I post in trade chat, everyone sees the price of the abate link is 10 platinum. Hey, this player is trying to buy for 10. I'm going to try to buy for 10 also, if I try to buy. Everyone trying to buy a abate link is going to try to buy for 10 platinum, because I'm trying to buy for 10. The others are going to buy for 10. Other players see this, like this one, and they message, the price is this, is not that. This is the price the player wants to sell. And I'm influencing other players into buying the mod cheaper. So players don't like that. They message other players saying, oh, you are a scammer, you are this, you are that. Calling me scammer, calling other names, calling... using bad language. So yeah, I'm just gonna skip this one. This one was a soft disturbance in the force, so did disturb but not much. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to Google Translator. I can show this. This is not a problem to show. So yeah, I can show this. This is no problem to show. This is what happens. At first, I thought these players were trying to help everyone in game, be fair to everyone, trying to make the game fair to everyone, trying to make things good to everyone. But no, that's not what's going on. Let me show this so I can... So this is what I do to make things easier. Anyone can do this. So we can go to Google Translator and to buy. So then I come here, abate link, I copy the name. To buy. Oh, not this, but control. Okay, I do this for... So this is what players do. This is what I do. Then the player is going to message me. I'm going to have more players trying to disturb, make a disturbance in the force. Okay, so I copy this. Can I see these things when I copy? No, I cannot. Can only see the page. But I'm copying the page. I'm doing this and copy. You don't see me copying, but I am. Okay, this abate link, 13 platinum. Okay, this is what I want. So Okay, what's going to happen? I'm going to have more players messaging me about. This is just to prove. This is just proving what I was saying. I can also talk with the player, trying to understand what the player is trying to do, and eventually I'm going to realize the player is trying to look for. Trying to look for himself, trying to take care of himself, and not really trying to balance things for everyone. No, they just message because they are disturbed by the prices we choose. Yeah, by posting this, I'm influencing the price for 13 platinum. Everyone is going to see one player is trying to buy the battling for 13 platinum, and then the price is going to change for the sellers. The sellers are going to message me. They are going to say, oh, you are this, you are that, you are they use the scammer excuse. You are trying to buy this for less, you are scamming other players because you are trying to buy a mod for less than it is. You are trying to fool a player. They are going to say, use that excuse to insult you. So just because you are trying to buy something less than most players agree on, they agree the price is this. A huge group of players agree for a price. The price is this, mainly on Warframe Market website. So the price is this, they agree for this price, and it has to be like this. So they are expecting to sell for 15, they see a player try to buy for 13. I'm influencing everyone else, every single player, to buy for 13, to buy for less. And they are not selling for the price of the market price they want. So, yeah. I got really confused when I got the messages from the players, and I really thought they were trying to help the community, but no, they were trying to help themselves only. And after I asked some questions, I realized that they don't really want to help no one. They say they do. I'm talking about helping. This is a video game. We don't need to help anyone. So they say they do. Okay, this was just to prove a theory that I have. I have a theory, so yeah. I don't mind giving 50 platinum for. I don't mind giving 50 platinum for this. I sell for more, so. Players, at first, we see the message and we think we are doing something that we are not supposed to do, maybe. But we have to question, is it really a thing that we should not be doing, trying to buy cheap and sell for more, and sell expensive? Not really, no. Many players will say that is scamming. Scam is another thing. It's lying to. We are not telling lies to anyone, or deceiving people to steal them cash. So I'm not stealing cash from anyone. People agree on prices or not agree, negotiate or not negotiate the prices. So give the option to negotiate. So yeah, at first I got really confused when I started to get those messages from other players, but they are actually sellers that focusing on selling, and then they want those prices to be like that. And yeah, it's not messages with good intent to make something good. It's really to try to disturb the players that trying to buy cheaper than. If I see someone, I just think for myself. If I see someone in trade chat trying to buy cheap, would I message that player saying, "Are you trying to buy too cheap?" No. So if I don't send a message to those players trying to buy cheap, trying to talk about prices with them, if I know they are trying to buy cheaper than the warframe marketplace and the medium prices that it goes, like this one, let's imagine Blazing Pillage. This player wants to buy augment mod for 3 platinum or 2 platinum. Want to buy Blazing Pillage for 2 platinum. Will I message the player, trying to talk with the player and say something to the player? No. So why do other players message me if I don't message when the players do that? I started to think, if I don't message these players, why do other players message me and message these players? Do they have the right to message the player and say what the price should be? No. Do they have the right to message the player and disturb them? No. So I don't feel I have the right to message this player. Let's imagine a player buys something like price. Titanium Prime Systems, 30 platinum, okay. Tempo Royale, 20 platinum. I think this is cheaper than market price. I think the price for Tempo Royale is more than 20. 6 for 45. It's in price. Rhyme Rounds, 20p. It's in price. Carmine Penta. So usually, this is what makes the markets, the prices stay in that range, medium range, in those prices. Players keep messaging the players saying, "This is not a price. You are trying to buy cheap. You are a scammer," and players think that is true, and they eventually research and try to know about the prices and try to go for the prices everyone else is going. Do we have to go for the sorry, do we have to go for the prices everyone else goes? Is that a thing everyone should do? No, of course not. Do we have to do everything that everyone else does? No. Do we have to follow what everyone else do? No. So not in life. Why should we do in a game? So everyone is following everyone. Do we have to do that? No. Right. We don't have to follow anyone and do what everyone else is doing. No. Do we have to follow the same path? No. But most of people, players, think everyone should follow the same path that everyone else is following. Should we do that in real life? No. Do we have to do that in real life? No. We don't. We don't have to follow anyone else's paths, steps, whatever. We can make our own path. So yeah, as long as we don't hurt anyone. That's what's happening in trade chats. Players are trying to regulate prices, trying to make fixed prices for everything and make it forever like that, and everyone else has to follow. No one else is free to choose what price they want. Okay, this is a Batlink 10 Platinum. So I don't feel that that is right for me. I have to follow what everyone else is doing. Everyone else is doing that. I have to follow that because everyone else is doing that. I have no right to do something different. And I don't feel that is right. Not in life, not in the game, not anywhere. At least for me, no. That doesn't feel right. I like to make my own path, make my own options. So most of the times we are not able to do them. I am not able to do them. But I like to think that sometimes I have the freedom of choice. Most of the times I don't. I don't get to choose the things that I like or the things that I want. But yeah. I know most of the times it's not possible for us to choose our own path but yeah, at least we have the feeling and the idea that it's possible to choose things that we want or that we think it's good for us. So I don't think these prices are good for me. I want to choose another thing. I will never be able to do the builds, these builds I'm doing, if I was following the path everyone is following. So I get this great build for me and for many players that decide to use them. I really get this by random, by chance. These builds are made by chance. I don't follow a path. I keep changing the builds. Eventually I get some great builds. And this is a great build. 58%. So I need to check. I'm going to increase the... I have range. Do I have range on this ability? I need to check if I have range. I do have range. A lot of range. Negative duration. 58% per second. Each time I use, I need to check how this works. So actions. No. I always get this wrong, even though I'm playing for 10 years this game. So, sometimes, so we can improve, innovate, do something new, do something different. We have to follow different paths. If we follow armor reduction, 116, what a great build. I have nothing to say. I have really nothing to say. This is a great build. I have nothing to say more, nothing more to say. I get surprised. I remember eventually about this mod, armor reduction. I thought that will be helpful because I was playing. The damage was good, but something was missing, and that something was the armor reduction. Yeah. What a great build. Let me check another thing here. Okay. So if I was following everyone else's footsteps, everyone else's choices, I will never be able to do what I'm doing now. I will never be able to do these different builds I'm doing, to discover these different things I have discovered. So sometimes it's good to when you don't know, when you don't have the knowledge or the experience or the information about something, you are going to follow the majority of people, of players, you are going to follow. But if you do have some knowledge and information about something, and knowledge, experience, information, better to make your own path and your own choices. Following everyone else is when you have no experience, information, or knowledge. You are going to follow majority of people. That's normal because you don't know nothing about the thing you are following. That makes sense. But once you get some experience, better to create your own path and follow your own steps. Make your own steps. So yeah. What was this? Selkie. Selkie is flashing red. Invasion. Much. Interception, survival. Not one, not the other. Not one, not the other. I'm not gonna do this. I'm just going to go do the... this mission is good to do. So what happens on these missions? I get the arcanes. I sell the arcanes in the first few days. First day, second day, third day. The first week. It's quite efficient to get platinum. To do this mission, this is a great mission to do. But I'm not going to do this mission for the platinum. I'm just going to do because I want the things the mission gives. I'm not going to focus in... maybe. Let's see what I'm going to do with the things I get on this mission. If I'm going for the platinum, if I'm already building the scythe with the heavy attack projectiles, heavy attack shotgun on the scythe. Scythe, I think it's pronounced scythe. Yeah. So my advice is, if you have experience in something, if you have knowledge, experience, and information about something, better to do that thing and create a...
Tenno, the Corpus and Grineer seek to destroy two
Can I say
crystal
this?
formations so intertwined with void energy that a
Create your own
tunnel
path.
forever links them. Protect
Do your
at
own
all
choices
costs.
when you don't know what to do. If you don't know what to do, overkill. Overkill, my friend. Overkill. This a battling. What a great build. Crowd control. Huge amounts of energy. Crowd control, stun, pull, armor reduction, armor strips, armor strip. Yeah, way, overkill. Way, overkill. It's kind of ridiculous, yeah. Crowd control, armor reduction, armor strip. Let's take the armor from this folk. It feels like I'm playing mag, because I'm stripping the armor like mag does. I'm getting energy from dispensary when I'm using mag. Yeah, as powerful as mag now. Plus I get healing. I can heal my pet, which is great. I can give energy like I do with dispensary. I have plenty of range on this. It's kind of ridiculous. Way too powerful. Most of the builds I try to do to make them as powerful as possible, and I'm getting lucky. This Abat Link is really powerful. Liberation on EV Trinity Abat Link is really quite powerful. Yeah, Trinity just got herself buffed 500% buff. Yeah, last warframe I got surprised with was Mag. No, was Grendel. Now it's Trinity. So surprise after surprise. Surprise after surprise. It's really amazing. Really overkill. Really powerful builds. This is what Warframe asked me. What you're going to do? Yes, I'm going to make Trinity a beast. I'm going to make it extremely powerful. I'm going to make Trinity a beast. That's what I'm going to do next in Warframe. This is really ridiculous. She's way overkill. Crowd control, I just stun everyone with a... The Battle Link doesn't do nothing on these targets, because they are shields, so... It doesn't mean much. But this is way overkill. This thing is really overkill. And I have healing. Mag doesn't have healing. I heal healing shields of the whatever. This is really overkill. Really good kill. I don't see how this can be better. But eventually I will make something more powerful someday later. Sometimes that happens. I think the build is great and I can do something different to make it even better. So, yeah. Way overkill. What a surprise. I'm getting surprises after surprises these last few days. About Banshee, I streamed that last month. About Banshee. Then... yeah, the Acolyte is gonna be destroyed. Really destroyed. The Acolyte is gonna stand no chance. Where is he? Can I use... Pull doesn't work on the Acolyte. Maybe it does status on him. Okay. I didn't got the essence, but okay. Getting it now. Crowd control, she really needs the crowd control. It's really useful. Does she need the armor strip? Kinda not, but kinda yes, kinda no. So, is it good to have armor strip on this build? Yeah. Makes it a better build? Yes. So, I will remain with this build like this. Will I be able to do this build if I follow everyone's steps? Never. If everyone follows everyone, we don't go anywhere. So we have to have some people doing something different. I was watching a documentary about Toyota, and they cars, hydrogen cars, and they are really focusing on doing hydrogen cars. Hydrogen cells, which is electric motors with hydrogen inside the cell, with the cells, goes inside the cells and makes electricity, and the electric engines work. And now they are doing hydrogen cars, but combustion engine, which it's like gasoline. It's not electric engine. It's burning the hydrogen like burning gasoline. So two ways of hydrogen. One, it's hydrogen fuel cells, and the other one is one is hydrogen fuel cells, which is electric engine. The hydrogen goes into the cell, makes electricity. The electricity goes into the electric electric motors. It's hydrogen, yeah. The other one is hydrogen combustion. Burns the hydrogen like burning gasoline, explosions inside an engine, combustion engine. Two different ways of using the hydrogen. And they said, the president said, maybe it was not the president, but whatever. The president said that
Trouble on Venus. Get through that void tunnel.
not have only one option, when the only one option is electric vehicles. So meaning the only option in the future is going to be a battery and electric engine, electric vehicles. Everyone is doing that, batteries and electric engines, but they are focusing on hydrogen in different ways.
When extreme
Elite Wolf,
emotions meet pure
welcome.
can change reality.
Elite Zero
Uh,
Wolf
Laws of nature.
said,
welcome.
Might this experience
"You're liking the mission so far?"
Yes. Hope you're having a... I wish you a good day. Hope you have some fun today. Yes, I enjoy this mission for Steel Path. I enjoyed Steel Path version. For the Steel Essence, the rewards, for the challenge, more challenging. More challenging makes it more distracting, so I get more distracted by doing the mission. I want a distraction, and the video game for me is a distraction. I can have some fun. Sometimes I don't have much fun, but I'm distracted.
Elite Zero Wolf said, "I'm doing good, and also I got almost everything, just need the parts for Citrine."
Okay. This is the sixth time I'm doing this mission. Fifth time? Fourth, fifth time? I don't know. I have other missions that I need to do. Does it work on that? Seems to be working. Batlink works on the Acolytes. Works. The Batlink works on the Acolytes. So the Batlink works. It's temporary. The Batlink is temporary. But it's okay. It's not important. It's temporary. It's temporary, the Batlink, but it's okay. It's okay. Maybe they will change that to permanent. It's temporary. Temporary armor strip should be permanent, like the changes they did to the... but it's okay. It's also useful being temporary. It's also useful, so yeah. I'm doing this mission for the rewards. I'm thinking on doing it for platinum also.
Elite Zero Wolf said, "If you get runs where you get a part on the first or second wave, you have a green tree of more parts dropping later on."
I've seen a video on YouTube, a YouTuber.
My tube men are endless, Zeno. Are you?
I've seen a video on YouTube, a YouTuber talking about the... Okay, I need to change the, I think, advertisements.
Elite Zero Wolf said,
Okay.
first run I got almost everything. I ended up getting her BP2 melee DPS, a shotgun part, the handles for the melee, and some more stuff.
This should be permanent armor strip. But it's okay. I have enough time to do one shot. Okay, it's okay. Maybe I'll take out the battling and replace it for something else. Probably not. Yeah. Okay, I've seen a video on YouTube about the... I've seen a picture of the... I've seen a picture of the drop chances and stuff. I know that most of the times they are not accurate. So.
Elite Zero Wolf said, second run got a lot of parts, but no warframe parts and a few Arachnes, but third run was alright, got a lot of credits, and fourth I did for crystals. You can get a lot of stuff from them.
Okay, so about the things you are saying, I've seen a video on YouTube showing a picture of drop chances. Drop chance rotation A, rotation B and stuff. So they are never... So, they are never 100% sure of the 100% sure of the so the best option is really to shoot, do this, shoot, do armor strip after the shot. Okay, I can do the armor strip after the shot. So, numbers in Warframe about everything, about damage, drop chances, they are almost, and most of the times they are not accurate. But I've seen a video about what drops.
So far the RNG is 50-50 and the drops are about 30% or something. It's pretty randomized, no routine specific to drops it seems.
Yeah, this is how things go, how things work. You have information you see on YouTube and on the Warframe wiki. What happens? That information that you see on Warframe wiki and on YouTube from YouTubers and other streamers, this is how things go. This has always been like this. Always, always, always. They're gonna say this percentage for this percentage for that. Get information from the Warframe team, from the developers, and from players, from the team that's developing. Sometimes I said this year before, I said that hey, those numbers are not right. And someone said in chat, some viewer in chat said, oh, you want to know more than the developers know? Developers give the numbers, they say the numbers. You want to know more than them. My answer now is, I know for sure, even the information the developers developers give about percentages, about any number in Warframe, may not be 100% accurate. Sometimes you are programming stuff, programming things, and you have bugs, glitches, and that happens a lot in Warframe. That's normal. So even though you are programming things in a certain way, they don't go.
Said, never seen the drop chances from the streams, missed them but wanted the OTAC grab bags.
Oh, okay. Single options. It's not really on the streams. It's not really on the streams. I don't think they say it, the percentages on the streams. I don't think they say the percentage on the streams. I really don't think they say the percentage on the streams. I may be wrong, but I don't think they say the percentage on the streams. But I know they give the information to other people, so other people get the information. They give information to other people. They post on YouTube, post on the wiki. We get this information from the Warframe team, from developers and stuff. But there is a thing that happens that it's out of everyone's control, which are bugs and the glitches. They happen, and even though you programmed the thing to be this way, you always have bugs and glitches. So the numbers in Warframe are most of the times, not every time, but most of the times bugged. So they are not 100% accurate. Sometimes they are, sometimes they are not. So when you talk about you are going to get this part if you do this mission certain times, no one can be sure, even if the developers say it's like this, for the simple fact that you have bugs and glitches, and the information, the things you're trying to program get glitched and bugged. So we have bugs for many years. They only get fixed and patched after many years if someone talks about them or shows them. So things get fixed and patched when the developers know they are bugged. If they don't know things are bugged, they're never gonna be fixed. There are bugs they don't know about.
Said, you better off running it for 10 waves for a better drop chance, then you get about 10 rewards that might have what you want.
You're better off running for 10 waves. So I'm not running the mission and waiting for a special part to drop. I'm running the mission to get the items that I need. Okay. See this bug? Ammunition is bugged on me, making this weird noise. Annoying weird noise. You see this bug? These are things. Did the team... I'm going to fall down, so this disappears. As expected, it disappeared. How did I know this was going to disappear? Well, too much time playing the game to know what happens. So Do I know more than the developers? Well, I know that
Elite Zero Wolf
things are...
said, that bug happens sometimes.
Do I know more developers? I know enough to know that things are not as many people say. You cannot be certain. I know this. You cannot be certain about anything in Warframe. So you cannot say that this is like this is like that. You can say this is more or less like this. This is kind of like this. You cannot affirm something in Warframe because things have bugs, things have glitches, things keep changing. So we cannot know for sure, 100% sure, how things are in Warframe. That's the thing I know. We can't be sure about anything in Warframe.
Elite Zero Wolf said, there will be a disk stream on February 23rd.
This bug is really annoying. This bug is really annoying. If we didn't make any noise, but this makes noise, so I'm really enjoying this. They usually I haven't seen them talking about percentages of drop chances and things on streams. Maybe they did. I don't watch every single stream they do. This bug is really annoying. Can I take this noise off? Probably not. Let me use the abort link, see if this works. No, this doesn't work. The other one. Nothing seems to work. I'll try something else. Let's try this. Let's try a different thing. Let's try reload. Ooh, so much time for reload. What's going on? What's going on? Oh wow, I have full energy and I died. Another bug that I'm not sure if it's a bug. If it's a bug or feature of the game. I've been talking this too many times. Which is, we get one-shotted.
Elite
by...
Zero Wolf said, I'm not sure they did, but it could be possible they will change it cause two of the people who've been complaining about the stuff and not wanting to farm her stuff.
So you're saying players are complaining? Players keep complaining all the time. So there will be always some player complaining about something. That's a fact. That's been going on for years in Warframe. I'm not sure if they could be possible they will change it because of the people. Yeah, they will do many changes in the game.
Elite Zero Wolf said, which RN the drops pretty good compared to Nidus Farm.
So, let's say this. There was one day I got this idea by playing the game, which was make all the game. They are not making the past, they are making the future. So I sent a message on one stream, a huge message on Twitch. They were giving, I think there was a mission they have given. Was it the Zariman? I'm not sure. I think it was before the Zariman. On a stream, I left a message, like a huge message, giving an idea that I got from a new thing they were doing. Deimos, probably on Deimos. So the idea was this. That's what's going on now. You get... this is to avoid the RNG. You get the parts from doing the mission. So, you are doing a mission, you get the parts, right? But you also get a currency, which is items, or a currency, a coin, that you can buy the items that drops in the mission. The same items that you are waiting to drop, you have the option to buy them. So I sent a message about this like 1 year or 2 years ago. I think it was 1 year and something. I think it was before the Zyraman. I got this idea, if I'm not mistaken, from playing Deimos. Because it was an idea that existed in the game. Kinda existed in the game. Not like this. So the idea is this. You have a currency. At this moment, the thing that I said, the idea that I give was this. This is what's going on. The idea was to have a coin, like Steel Essence. This is the coin, is a crystal. So on Lua, here, on these new missions, you have a crystals. And on Lua, on the Zyraman, you have... This idea came from the game. Didn't actually came from me. Came from playing the game. So this is the idea is a reinforcement of what was going on in the game. So you have the other mission, which is this. Lua Trax Plasm. So the currency here, the coin, is Lua Trax Plasm. You can buy arcanes with it. You can buy stuff with it. So the idea was the same things that you are waiting to drop. You are waiting for a part, for something, a weapon, a warframe. So you get the part by playing the game, but you also get the option to buy the part with a universal currency. So they are not doing a universal currency. They are doing every specific mission as a specific currency. So this mission has crystals. The idea was a universal currency that you could buy the things that... so I didn't explain the idea very well, and they maybe didn't understood. So the idea is to have a currency. They made a currency. We have the items. So with this currency, you can buy these items, including this one and these items. So they kind of follow that idea, but in a different way. So every special mission has a special currency. The idea was really to have a universal currency, but this is perfectly fine. This is okay. But the idea already existed in the game. I just reinforced it. I sent a message. It was like 1 year ago, 1 or 2 years, 1.5 years. So the idea was to do that thing they did 1 year ago. I think it was on Deimos. There was a thing that I was grinding, and I got the option to buy something with currency. Was it Steel Essence? Yeah, it was Steel Essence when the Steel Path came. So I think Steel Path came 2 years ago. Steel Path. So the Steel Essence. I got this idea from the Steel Essence. What happens with Steel Essence? You get a currency. You have a currency. Also on Deimos. I got this idea from Steel Essence and Deimos. You have a currency. With that currency, which is Steel Essence or crystals, you can buy stuff. But you can also get that stuff from drops. I do think Steel Essence you can get what? Let's imagine Kuva. I think it was Kuva, about Kuva. We have Kuva, and you can play Kuva Survival, grind for Kuva in Kuva Survival. I got this from, I think it was from Kuva, when I was buying Kuva. I was able to get Kuva from the mission. This idea already existed in the game in a different way. So I was able to get Kuva from the Still Essence, and I was able to get Kuva from Kuva Survival. In the same mission, I got Kuva in Kuva Survival, and with the Still Essence, I went to buy more Kuva. So this idea kind of came from here, from there. It was a thing that already existed in the game. It's not actually an idea, original, made from scratch idea I had. No, it was a thing that I thought, I can get Kuva from the Survival, and I can get Kuva from the Still Essence. It will be nice to have two options. So this is to avoid the disappointment. You have a disappointment trying to get, let's imagine, you want this part, blueprint, doesn't drop. So what happens? You still have the crystals to buy. You still have a second option to buy the... This was the idea. It was kind of a big message. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20 sentences on the message I sent to reinforce. Did they change that and add this to the game because I said that? Probably not. Because I gave the idea. Maybe yes, maybe not. Much probably not. I've said many things. One of the things I said was I sent a message to Megan. She asked on a stream, Megan, she asked what, this was like 6 months ago. She asked what would we like to have in Warframe. I sent her a message in game. So she said, what do you want to have in Warframe? What would you like to have in Warframe? If you say something that I find interesting, you can join in squad, you can play in squad with us. I sent a message to play with her on stream. So she did not choose me to play with her on stream. On the stream she was doing, prime time stream. But I sent a message. The message was Kuva alerts. So the message was this. Kuva alerts. These Kuva alerts on Still Path. So we can get Kuva, Still Essence. So we can get Kuva on Still Path doing this. This on Still Path. The idea, I would like to see these Kuva alerts on Still Path. So we do this, but we do this on Still Path. So we get Kuva plus the Still Essence to buy more Kuva. And also I said these missions on Still Path. Requiem, I did not talk about these relic missions, but I did talk about this. So just to get more Kuva, I said Still Path Kuva Fishers, which are these two. This is Kuva Fisher, Still Path. See, Still Essence. This is Kuva Fisher, Still Path. I did not say nothing about these relics, but I did say about these relics. So I asked, can we have these alerts and these relics on Still Path? We do have now. We didn't have this a few months ago, or 1 year ago, or 6 months ago. We do not. Did they follow the idea that I gave? Probably yes, probably not. I have no idea. One thing I know, everyone was asking, including me. I also said this. Still path sorties, which is the Arch and Hunt. Still path sorties we now have. But there is one thing I know for sure. There were plenty, many players asking for still path sorties. So I asked for this. after I realized that I was not the only one asking for steel path sorties. So, if I asked for steel path sorties and there were many players asking for steel path sorties, like many players, there will be probably many players asking for steel path relics. I know I asked for these 2 relics. One thing I know for sure, there were many players asking for this steel path sorties. Never saw anyone asking for relics or these relics. Never saw anyone asking for these alerts on steel path to get more relics and more, make it more challenging, okay? But maybe someday we'll have these alerts on steel path, maybe not. We have level 100, doesn't give steel essence. Could be level 100 in giving steel essence. Was I the only person giving this idea about relics? Almost for sure, no. There is probably many. Warframe has thousands, maybe 1 million players and thousands of players. I almost not for sure was the only one giving the idea to have relics on Steel Path. Almost for sure. This one I know for sure. I was not the only one. There were many people talking about this on YouTube, on streams, making Steel Path, asking to make Steel Path, which is this one, the Arch and Hunt. This is Steel Path, even though it doesn't give Steel Essence, gives other things. But okay, the idea was to do this and get Steel Essence doing this. So the idea was to do the Arch and Hunt and get Steel Essence. It's a different version of Steel Path. It's a hard mode. Doesn't give Steel Essence. But okay. Was I the only one telling this to the team, to the developers? Almost for sure, no. Many players, we have many players playing, and many players can have this idea, turn this into a Steel Path, turn these relics into a Steel Path. This is probably a common idea players have and players say. But the only one I know for sure is this one. Because everyone was asking on Twitch, on YouTube, many players were on the streams, actually in Warframe streams. And they mentioned that on Warframe streams. Still Path sort, isn't it? Yeah, there were many people asking for those. So yeah, I got the idea from here. From the Steel Essence, from the cover missions. But I'm for sure not the only one. And from this, Vitus Essence also. You see this? You buy Vitus Essence. It's kind of a thing that existed in the game already. It's just a different version. And we got a different version. We got the crystals. He gives crystals. We get the drop. But the idea was this. Was really this. To get a drop. So you are looking for a special item. A blueprint, a weapon part, an arcane. You don't get the parts, but you get the currency. You have a special currency to buy things, even though you didn't get lucky, you are still able to buy it. So the idea was kind of like this. Not a crystal, not a Luatrax Plasm, but a currency, like credits or Steel Essence. But we got this, whatever. Was I the only one saying this, sending messages? You probably can see it on the forums. I never check the forums. But there are plenty of ideas on the forums. People giving ideas on the forums. Yeah. Was I the only one? Almost for sure, no. There are thousands and maybe millions of players sending messages to them, giving ideas. And they eventually maybe vote on that idea and make it true. That's what's been going on the Warframe. Is getting ideas from the community, from the people that play the game, and turn those ideas in and make them real in the game. So if you have one person giving one idea, one good idea, it's probably not enough to make it come true in the game. You probably need many people saying the same things. So I'm most for sure not the only person that has this idea making a Steel Path version of everything. and make a currency to buy everything. So probably not. They're not gonna follow only one person. They need more people saying the same thing, making the same ideas. If a person, many people have the same idea, it means that that idea it's a good thing. It's a good idea. So you have many people having the same idea from nowhere. Let's make it true because they are having the same idea. It's a thing that people want. Invasion. I'm checking the mission, defense, exterminate. I'm gonna do the exterminate. I'm gonna do one public. So I have these daily tasks to do. As I said before on the stream, this is not a stream to focus on the community. This is just a casual stream, casual gameplay, the things I do daily in Warframe. So this is the only way I can do streams now, is to stream my gameplay, my daily chores, the things I usually do. I can talk about them. Usually I'm playing in a silent things I'm doing. I'm really enjoying this pool. Yeah. Come on, this is really fun. Are these targets? Oh, these are low level. I was imagining this on Steel Path. I was playing this like I was playing Steel Path, hard mode. But no, I'm playing easy mode, so can relax more. Not that I can't relax on Steel Path, because I can. I make builds, so I'm able to relax the builds I do. So, yeah. If anyone has ideas for the game, probably better to share, because there are many people there with the same idea that you have. And if everyone has the same idea and shares, that's because the idea is a good idea. It's a good thing to have in the game. Was it because of me we have these things in the game? No. One person alone can't change much things. It has to be many people having the same ideas and the same suggestions, and so things can... When an idea is shared and imagined by many people, it's because it's a good thing to have. Like I said, we have thousands of players, probably millions of players playing Warframe, so... Eventually, a small or a big group is going to have the same idea. In thousands and millions of players, there are going to be many people having the same ideas or something similar. I don't know if I mentioned this idea I'm talking about, the currency, on my streams 1 year ago. I need to check my streams if I mentioned this before it came true. It's possible that I mentioned this on stream also. I know one thing for sure that changed after I showed that on stream, was the heavy attacks, the speedy heavy attacks. We had a thing that speeds up heavy attacks. We don't have it anymore. It was a bug. It was a bug in the game. I was using speedy heavy attacks. I was using that bug because it was fun to do speedy heavy attacks. It was a bug. You equip at melee only. You did heavy attacks aiming. So the heavy attacks were this. You equip melee only like this. I'm melee only. I do heavy attacks. And they get speed up when I aim. They were speed up. And normal attacks were speed up. So it was a bug in the game. It was a thing that existed for years, many years. It only changed because people started to do videos on YouTube. We got some videos on YouTube. I did a stream. I was explaining how to do this. After few days, maybe 1 week, a few weeks, a few days or a few weeks, there were some YouTubers doing videos on YouTube showing how to do speedy heavy attacks. And after a few weeks, maybe a month or two, they removed they fixed that. It was a bug. They fixed the bug. So that I'm sure, because no one else was doing the speedy attacks. No one else was using them until I started to show that on stream. And I was doing Eidolons and using the speedy heavy attacks on Eidolons. Showing that, people were asking, how do you do that speedy stuff? How do you do this? How do you do that? And I started to explain. I said, you do melee only mode, you do an heavy attack. After a few days or weeks, we got videos on YouTube. I watched some videos on YouTube. I said I was going to make a video. I didn't do the video because there were 3 videos about that after I did the stream. So I said on stream, someone else is making videos. I'm not gonna do videos on YouTube about the speedy heavy attacks. What happened? The developers or someone in the Warframe team probably saw the videos on YouTube because they got quite a few views, and they fixed the bug. So they removed the speedy heavy attacks. That is the only thing I'm sure they changed it because of me. That is the only thing. The other things I'm not saying they make this into a game because I gave an idea. No. But the speedy heavy attacks, I'm sure, because it was a thing that existed for many years. So you are able to do a thing on a gun blade for 2 or 3 years. I was able to do this. And after I showed this on stream, some YouTubers made videos, some small YouTubers made videos, and those videos get some views, quite a few views. And after the videos, a few weeks, it gets fixed. So you have a thing that remains for 2 or 3 years in the game and gets fixed after a few videos on YouTube. Come on. That's quite obvious. If I keep my mouth shut and didn't talk about this, no one was making videos. But yeah, there are a few things that I'm doing in the game that are bugged. I'm not going to talk about them because I know for sure if I do a stream showing a thing that exists in the arch guns and talk about them, they are going to be fixed and patched. And I don't really want them to patch and fix that feature, that bug feature of the game, because I enjoy it to play like that. So, but I know it's a bug. I'm not going to talk about that. And many ideas I have about things that could be in the game. I'm not going to talk about them. I learned my lesson with the speedy heavy attacks. It was my favorite thing in the game. The speedy heavy attacks on the gun blades was really my favorite thing in the game. I made a Stropha build. I built Zephyr Prime. I made a build on Zephyr. I made a Stropha build to play with Zephyr, Stropha, and speedy heavy attacks. It was my favorite thing to do in the game. And it got patched after the videos on YouTube. This was after the videos. So I did a stream, I explain how to do this, how to do that. You equip melee only, you aim. Yeah, got patched. I did a stream talking about that, and I said, oh, they fixed this, speedy heavy attacks. But we have this, which is normal speedy attacks. So they fixed the speedy heavy attacks, but the normal speed attacks remain. So, and I said on that stream, this is gonna change, because if they change the speedy heavy attacks, they are going to change the normal fast attacks on the gun blades, because it's the same bug. The difference is one is heavy attack, the other is normal attack. What happens? What happens on the normal speed attacks? They fix it. But that I was sure they were going to fix. If they fixed speedy heavy attacks, the other bug with normal attacks was bugged. They're going to fix it also. And they did it. I was sure they were going to do it, and they did it. Because if you are fixing one thing about the gunblade and you left another thing to fix, eventually sooner or later you are going to have to fix it. So they fix it. Speedy heavy attacks and normal speed attacks on gunblades. It was a bug. Also happened on the other melees. Speedy heavy attacks were possible to do in some melees. I was using on Valkyr. I cannot use it anymore. I was using speedy heavy attacks on Valkyr Talons, which is her kick, Valkyr. She does a kick, a kick on the ground. It was bugged like the gunblade. I was able to do the kick really fast, really high damage, really insane. They fix it on Valkyr. They fix it on a normal melee, dual blades, heavy blade. We were able to do speedy heavy attacks on most of the melees. There were one or two melees it was not possible to do, but most of the melees were possible to do, and I was doing that on stream also. Everything about speedy heavy attacks and normal speed attacks when you equip melee only disappear forever. Got fixed, got patched. So yeah, I learned my lesson. Keep my mouth shut. There, I can tell you things that are bugged. Arch guns or arc guns. There are a few things. There is a thing that I'm playing, like the speedy of attacks. Is kind of a bug. Not gonna talk about that. So it gets fixed. Lunaro. When you play Lunaro, is this game here on Conclave. As a thing that I think it's a bug, probably on Lunaro. I'm not gonna talk about that, because they changed Lunaro. I was playing Lunaro 1 year ago on stream. They changed one thing in Lunaro. If I talk about this thing in Lunaro, there is a chance that it's going to be fixed and patched. I don't want to, because I enjoy playing Lunaro. I was enjoying playing Lunaro. They changed that thing in Lunaro. I was enjoying to do. I didn't talk about that. They removed it. Yeah, they changed it, which was, you have the ball in your hands. You are able to do a double jump and a backflip. So, double jump and backflip. You were able to double jump. I was doing a double jump and a backflip to move faster. You are not able to do a double jump and a backflip anymore with the ball. Let me see if I can explain you this. Let me see if I can do this. I'm not going to show the other thing about Lunaro, but I'm going to show what you can do. Practice. I'm going to practice. I'm going on solo, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. They changed that thing. I was able to do. I enjoyed playing like that in Lunaro. They changed it. I can't do that anymore. So it's a thing in the game, like speedy heavy attacks. They change, and I'm not able to do. So what I'm able to do in Lunaro, I'm not going to talk about the other thing, because it's possible that it's a bug or not a bug. So the thing is, in Lunaro, you get the ball, you do a double jump. So I can see this, I'm doing jump, back flip. I can jump, front flip, see, with the ball. I can jump and back flip, see. But I used to do a double jump, which is double jump and back flip. I can't, see, double jump, back flip. It's not possible to do. So, but I can do a normal jump, one jump, back flip. But I used to do double jump. So my thing playing Lunaro was, I get the ball, double jump and flip. Double jump and flip. I can't anymore. I just can do one jump. So I can do one jump and flip. It's not a double jump. It's not the same thing. I'm still happy I can do so. what happens? We get the ball, we do a double jump backflip, we go faster. Now we get the ball, jump, backflip, we still go faster, but not as before. But there is other things we can do in Lunaro that are probably considered bugs. I'm not gonna talk about them. Because I was playing like this, I did double jumps. See this? Double jump flip. See, double jump front flip, double jump side flip, double jump back flip. You can't do that with the ball. I'm doing that without the ball. See, double jump. If I get the ball, it doesn't do a double jump. I do a double jump, but I can't do the flip. See, it's blocked. So this is a recent thing, kind of recent thing. They changed it in Lunaro. So many other things that should be changed in Lunaro, like matchmaking. But they decided to change this. Maybe it was an accident on programming. Maybe they changed it by accident. It's a bug, a glitch. You cannot double jump and backflip anymore. Maybe it was on purpose. I have no idea. But it was a thing that I did a lot playing Lunaro. I did double jumps and backflips. I did that on stream. Did they watch and see the stream and they remove it because of that? Probably not. I'm not the only one streaming Lunaro and playing Lunaro on streams. I'm not the only player playing Lunaro or Conclave. There are many players playing Conclave. Most of Warframe players think there is no one playing. There is. I used to have 200, 300 friends playing Conclave on my friends list, so there is people playing Conclave and Lunaro, and yeah. You just need to learn how to enter matches, how to make squads. But after you learn, you can play Lunaro many times and Conclave many times. So yeah. So things I've learned: not to talk about bugs and glitches in streams, because they will disappear, and not to make videos about bugs and glitches. If I decide to make a video about a bug or a glitch on YouTube, it's gonna be fixed and patched. I'm not the only one. There are many YouTubers making videos on YouTube. Some stream, some stream and do videos on YouTube. Some only stream, some only do videos. But if you do a video on YouTube about something in the game, that's gonna be patched. If it's a bug, if it's considered a bug, it's gonna be patched and changed for sure. If you are not sure if it's a bug or a feature, and you enjoy it, don't talk about it, because it's gonna be changed. Because it can be considered a bug. There is one thing I'm sure it's a bug. I'm positive sure it's a bug about the arc guns. It is a bug. That I'm 100% sure it's a bug, and I play. That's why I was not dealing damage. Why was I not dealing damage with a Grappler? Well, I was on the wrong build. Yeah. If I talk about the bug that arc guns have, and I play like that because I enjoy that feature, bug feature, it's a bug. It's gonna be fixed and patched if I make a video on YouTube. So I'm not gonna talk about that. If someone asks, I say, hey, it's bug frame, nothing. How do you do this? How do you do that? I didn't do nothing. It's a bug. Because if I tell you, it's gonna be fixed. That's for sure. What is the point of making a video about something in the game if you make the video and then that thing that you made the video disappears from the game? Like the speedy Eva tags. I was going to make a video. Let's make a video about this. Eventually someone did it. I think it was three videos on YouTube. 3 different YouTubers made a video about that. And I decided not to make because someone else did it. Even though the stream I did talking about that, I did a stream talking about that. It's also on YouTube, but it's not a small video. It's a stream like 6 hours, 12 hours stream. It's there, and it was the first one to be there. So if you can check the information, because everything is on YouTube. And the stream about speedy heavy attacks, before it get patched, it's also on YouTube. And it's before the videos, they made the videos. So yeah, if you check the dates, the stream is there on YouTube when I did the stream. The videos about speedy heavy attacks are also there, but after my streams, the day of the videos is after my stream being posted on YouTube, so everything matches what I'm saying. It's an update version. Okay. So I'm gonna take this opportunity for the updates to make a long break, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. I was not sure if I was going to stream now. I did a stream. I'm on, let me check how much time I have on the stream. It says here 2 hours, 3 hours. This stream I'm doing 3 hours. I was not sure if I was going to do a stream. So I said I'm going to do a break and come back whenever I'm able to come back. Am I going to be able to come back later? I have no idea. Maybe. I'll take this opportunity to do a break, get the patch, and do stuff I have to do. Some work here, some work there. I'll see you in a few minutes.